Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna do level 3 now. The thing is, you can see all these stars, so I actually have done these before. And I guess, yeah, literally every deal. I have done them at one point or another. So I have no excuse here. Um, but let's do it anyway. Level 3A. That's 36 deals. Should be enough for one day. I opened 2 clubs. And then we got to 6 spades. Very interesting. So left to my own devices, I would take the ace of hearts, ace of clubs, king of diamonds, king of clubs, discarding the heart, and then a low diamond to the ace. I guess this sometimes might work against a 5-1 split if East has a stiff diamond, because East doesn't want to rough in. I don't know if there's anything better than that. I'm happy to be wrong. Being wrong is a sign of progress, you know, and everything. Oh, I guess even now it's better to duck this. Yeah, because if West has a stiff, then I'll have an issue. But exactly. Now I can rough 2 diamonds, and the ace will be high. The ace will stay high, kind of. The thing is, however, will I really have enough trumps here? Huh. I rough this, but I just don't have enough trumps, right? I had to come to my hand twice with roughs. I had no choice but to shorten myself. Or what? They played one round already. Yeah. No, I only had to come back. Yeah, exactly twice. So that's why the three spades are high enough. Anyway, I'm bad at counting, but I'm good at. No, I'm not sure if I'm good at playing or I'm good at remembering them, but like discussed several times, the two things are not as distinguishable as you think. 6 no trump, and we have that club suit. So first things first, we have 3 spades, 2 hearts is 5, 6, 7 in clubs. So the only question is, how do you play clubs for 5 tricks? I have a strong feeling the best way of playing this is running a low one. That will work if East has... Ah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, if East has 5 clubs, then this is necessary. And if East doesn't have 5 clubs, then I don't care. Then I will just get all the tricks. And importantly, if West has 5 clubs, then East will show out on that club. So that's the main difference between ducking one from my hand from south. These are awesome safety plays. And at least for the moment, I don't see these hands as harder than the level 2 ones. I think that the line between the 2 and 3 is blurry. I will say these are easier than level 4. which I'll hopefully get to maybe this week or so. We got another email about this live event. Thanks a lot. Okay. This is about clubs, clearly. We're in 6 hearts and I need to set up clubs. Absolute dumbest thing I can do here is duck a club, right? And dumb I don't mean it in a bad way, just that it's a simple solution, which is often the right one in life and in bridge. But it's often not the right one in Bridge Master. I'm thinking of something like low to the 8th and low to the king, and if West has a stiff, then they need to rough East's winner. But that doesn't help at all, right? We just draw trump and duck a club. I don't know what else there is to do. Obviously I can't duck 2 clubs. Trying to rough clubs high is one way of doing it, but it's just so circuitous. It's a word that I learned. I mean, I didn't learn it on this channel because I was the one who used it, but it's the word that I first pronounced on this channel, I guess. It's a very circuitous way of making this, but not quite sure here. Is there a super smart way I can set up clubs if they're 4-1? If there is, I can't see it yet. Trick 1 I didn't have much of a choice, so I definitely didn't mess up the hand yet. Ducking a diamond seems weird, so I'm not even gonna think about it. Unblocking the ace of spades won't work unless I can make the ace into a 3 and make the ace cheating. Draw trump duck a club, I don't know. I can't see it. I don't really see. Ah. They cannot attack my entry to dummy. That's the point. Even if they're 4-1, I'm making. Just with this very simple way of playing. I am still making, even if they're 4-1. That's the point. Whereas if I had played ace king and then tried to rough one, I would have had an entry issue there to set them up. That's the main point. I mean, actually ducking a club just seems so logical, but I didn't know why. And this is the main winning case here. Trick 3. Board 3. And now board 4. Four spades, yes. One way of playing this, and I think it is the right way of playing this, is not to draw trump. Draw 1 trump only. That leaves normally 3 trumps out, right? And since everything else is high, you can just keep playing the other suits and you will lose 3 trump tricks at some point. I mean, unless, of course, they can help you and you will lose less trumps, but suppose somebody roughs in and plays a trump and then that falls their partner's trump. Yeah, that's 1 trump trick. Gonna rough this. They can overoff or do whatever they want. They had nothing to do. I still had 3 trumps, so even if East had had all the trumps and played 2 trumps, I still would have had 1 more. And that's it. 10 tricks to the good guys. I love this line of play actually. I think I have played it at the table, but since I play match points mostly, then I can't really use these techniques. Although sometimes it's better to think about these techniques anyway. Jack of diamonds land. They need to play 2 hearts to the queen jack, I guess. It just seems natural not to cover, but maybe that was important. This is another one of those hands where you need to concentrate on the short suit rather than a long suit, but... They're supposed to discard the ace of clubs, but that doesn't help. That doesn't help. No, I think I know what's going on. Maybe. I just need to play hearts to be 2-2, or a stiff 10. Wait. It was better to play low. Okay, I'm sorry. It's better to play low because a stiff ace or stiff king is more likely than the stiff 10. So that's the point. So simply, I cannot use the club entries for hearts. So it means that I need to place a heart from my hand, and the way you do it is low from your hand, and it's actually pretty obvious. Yeah. Now the queen, and even if they force me now, I can draw the last trump. It's very scary, but there's nothing else you can do. I didn't draw anything extra. This was a really bad game contract, but this is the only way you can make it. Narrator. It's not the only way you can make it. And then the king appears, but it's not. It wasn't the case. So. Entry management, 101. Well, it's 301, I guess, or 305. Some kind of a middle age. Sorry. Ah, okay. This is an easy one. Medieval bidding system is what I was trying to say. It's very easy because you have a two-way finance, and you can easily make it just by drawing trump and eliminating trumps, then eliminating hearts, and then playing ace and queen of clubs. Again, perhaps in match points you shouldn't play this way, but in imps it's mandatory. So in match points you might be able to figure out who has the queen of diamonds, and in that case you can take the 10 of clubs as well. You can finesse against the queen of... You can finesse against the king of clubs. Okay, it's... Next. Keep him coming. Wait, what? Okay, overcalled 1 spade. My partner invited me apparently. These are very old hands, as mentioned before. Okay, I wonder if I can eliminate clubs. So first of all, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to draw a trump at some point. Wait. Am I going crazy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I misplayed this already. I was supposed to play that Rafa club already, pretty sure. Yeah, I can't come back. No, I need to redo this. Sorry. This kind of practice is maybe actually harmful to for my bridge. So they were 2-2. It's generally the case in these elimination games because otherwise you would have serious problems with shortening yourself. And now you can just exit a diamond, and either they start on hearts or they're gonna give us a rough stuff. Both of those are positive. And yeah, I definitely remember this hand, but it's one of those things that you do well to remember. So Jack third opposite Queen fourth is a guaranteed trick unless you start the suit yourself. Queen third opposite Jack doubleton is also, well, in fact, anytime you have Queen and Jack split and neither of them is a singleton and they're not both doubleton, obviously, it's always a trick unless you start the suit. So now all I needed to do is just exit in some neutral suit. Okay. Okay, don't tell me I'm supposed to duck a diamond before playing one to the king. Is that really what I'm supposed to do? I'm not doing it without understanding why. I can't imagine that. Why would I duck it? Ducking works against stiff ace in east. But playing low, the king and the queen twice. Ah, maybe I know why. Because if West has ace jack 10 9, I'm kind of out of options anyway. So I do need to duck this. This is super weird. It's super weird. But somehow I understood why I needed to play it that way. Stiff ace in east, and basically the ace fourth doesn't help me. I just wouldn't be able to set it up. Okay, another one of those throwing hands. It's actually pretty cool. So whoever has the queen of spades can have it. But whenever they take the queen of spades, they will have been out of clubs, right? That's the whole point. And if they refuse their off or they have 4 clubs or something, I can always just throw them in with a spade. And they either need to play a diamond or they need to give me a rough stuff in hearts. I don't like the word rough stuff. It sounds so weird. I prefer rough and discard actually, but it just sounds like I'm a politician if I say that. So, or a lawyer. No offense to either politicians or lawyers. Okay, these could be actually hard hands if you have them at the table, but the hard part at the table is that you don't know how many tricks you need. Okay, this is a famous safety play that everybody should know, and namely, you play a low one to the king, and now play a low one back. If West discards, I can still finesse against the queen, so lob to the jack 9. And if West follows suit, I can just duck. And if he stakes it, that means that spades were 3-2. There's some kind of losing case if there's a defensive rough in diamonds, but that's much less likely than a 4-1 split. 4-1 splits are, I don't remember, 24%? 68, 24, and whatever is left. Something along those lines. So they seem to have a bunch of tricks here. Three spades, 3 hearts is 6. Plus 3 is 9, so I need to get 3 more tricks. And that I can obviously get either in clubs or in diamonds. And first you should test diamonds, right? And I mean, I know for a fact that they will be 4-1, but I don't know what else I can do. King. And then obviously I can't. So now I know obviously that Bridge Master will give East the ace of diamonds, right? So I know that for a fact. But I can't run the 7 because West will take it with the 10. And that's the way Bridge Master works. They put the hands and they put the they move the cards to make to punish bad declarer play basically. Yeah, no, this is very cute. I think I forgot about this hand already, but the point is now West is out of diamonds. So even though I'm missing two diamonds, so the ace and the 10, if I just duck a club, then West will be forced to play something else. And now I have the rest of the tricks because I got the 2 diamond tricks already. This is very cute, and I hope I could find it at the table. Eight. Okay, it's not so hard, guys. Let's do it. About 1/3 of the way there. We're in 5 spades, not 6. Okay. no opposition bidding. I'd be tempted to play the queen, right? That way East can't play it back. I don't quite see it. If I just cover this. Then yeah, that's the point. Like East can't attack diamonds. I don't know why. This could have been level 2, I think. And anyway, they should just concede now because it's just so obvious that I know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not gonna play the King of Diamonds or anything. So just one for this for safety. King of Clubs. 2 diamonds doubled. My partner bid clubs, but I had hearts. Okay. It's a very common situation. This will be the loser. Finally, there will be a loser and loser. There will be a loser and loser play. And, namely... Okay, first of all, I can even duck this. It doesn't matter. There's 6-3-2 too, so... And now this will be the magic part. Look at this. This is a loser. And instead of roughing it and being over-roughed, I can play another loser on it. And that's a loser and loser play. The only way this loses is, and I'm sorry for using the same word again and again, is if somebody can, is if West has 3 hearts and 2 spades only. And yeah, they're actually tested on both both parts of the hand. So both the loser and loser part and the drawing 2 rounds of trump part, which I find fair. Always draw 1 or 2 rounds of trump and keep dummy the way it is, unless you have some awkwardness coming back to your hand. But in this case, I didn't need to come back to my hand. I had Queen Jack 10 of hearts, which were all high. Next deal. Queen of Spades. Queen 3 no trump. We have some beautiful diamonds. We have a beautiful everything except for spade stops. Okay, so it would have 4. First of all, there was no bidding, right? 2 no trump, 3 no trump. I like the fact that we have a 5-card major, so we're not in the Stone Ages exactly, but just whatever. There's various ways you can get one more trick. One would be a double hard finesse, but I don't have entries for that, so that's out. The other one would be a diamond gas. And of course another way of playing it is just playing hearts from the top seeing if the queen falls, and if it doesn't fall, then I guess diamonds. This would be what I would do in real life. I don't see a way to guarantee the contract. Maybe I'll get a hint during the hard plays, but playing of clubs is very speculative. It would require me to have like a 7-2 spade fit and them messing up the communication, so not particularly interested in that. But playing hearts, I mean, I can pick up queen doubleton, and if not, at least I can get a partial count of the hand. Okay, West is very short in hearts. In fact, West started out with only two hard two, right? One or two, whatever. Anyway, West is shorter in hearts, and I don't know anything about spades, so you can play West for the queen and hopefully be right. What do you guys want me to do? I don't know. I mean, 4-2 myself or something? I can combine it by finessing in diamonds, and if it's offside, I can finesse hearts, but only once. Ah, no, that's the point. That's the point. I know it. I can run the jack of diamonds. If it holds, I have 9 tricks. If it doesn't hold, then I have 2 entries to dummy. That's the point, and I can... Yeah. No, and that's better than the way I played it, definitely. I mean, it's still not a 50-50 chance the way I played it, but it's still better than... Yes, I can run the jack, and then if this gets taken, I can overtake the king with the ace, and then the low with the 10. And that's a better way of playing than catching the ace, because the ace only caters to this stiff queen here, and taking the finesse twice caters to queen doubleton, which is much more likely. $15, kind of halfway there. Okay, I need to guess spades. And I guess the way I do this is I ruff with the queen. Cross with the king and then take the finesse. It's pretty obvious, but it's nice to get this right. Let's see. Three no trump. So what do you do? This is really genius. When they play another spade, problem solved. We'll see. But in the meantime, we're percent drop frame, so it should be okay. Six of clubs. I can discard anything except, well, even diamonds I can discard, but not too many. 7, 8, and 9. I choose the good guys. And this one will be about hearts. How you play hearts. And in particular, what do you do about diamonds? And the way you play diamonds is you cash 1. And now if West follows, I know that I am allowed to overtake the queen. This way I will get 2 entries. Wait, I'm not allowed to. I'm an idiot. Total idiot. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see. For some reason I thought that, okay, now I can overtake this, 2 the ace. And now it's better to play low to the 10 first, because usually West doesn't duck. Ducking would be an annoying defense, but it's something that people usually don't find. 8, 9. Yep. And of course, so I couldn't overtake that like that. If diamonds hadn't been 3-2, I only would have had 1 entry, and in that case I would have needed to play West for a doubleton honor, I guess. Low to the jack and then finesse on the way back. Or if West doesn't take the doubleton honor, I can play the ace later and be done with it. I can still also play East for the doubleton honor by crossing and taking the finesse, so it was actually a 50-50 chance. Since if let's say, if you still have that hand in front of you, if there's a doubleton honor in front of ace 10, I play low to the ace 10. If West, whether or not West takes their honor, then East's honor will fall under the ace in the next round. So, in fact, overall, having only 1 entry is not so bad, but you need to read the position, which of course can be impossible. Sorry, get something here? No. It's just the same announcement. Okay, we're actually halfway there, by the way. 3 no trump. And there is something about ducking this, but I can't believe that I need to duck it. No, it can be, right? It's, if I assume that West has the king, then ducking this actually makes sense. And now I need to drive out the ace and the king, and I hope for diamonds to be split, right? And believe it or not, East is out of spades. They just don't want to play any spades anymore because they know I'm void. But actually, this is a mistake. They should have cashed their King of Diamonds when they had the chance. I don't need club finesse, so I'm not gonna take it. And this would, I know it wouldn't be a practice finesse since it can actually gain a trick. Board 19. Okay. Queen of spades. Okay, if I take 5 tricks and diamonds, I'm actually fine. So I can take this. What is there to do here? Huh? Ah, it works actually. Was I supposed to play the jack? What? I can still play the jack anyway, so that's not the point. Don't get it. Ace of diamonds. Ace of diamonds, low diamond. That's as far as I can see. If I play low to the 9, how does that help me? Wait. So I have 4 tricks outside of diamonds. If he's really placed like that, I get 2 more, so that's 6. And I need only 3 diamond tricks. If I play nine, he stakes, plays back. This is all garbage. It's all just garbage. No. I have to start like that, but then what do I do after that King of Heart switch? I don't know. Do I need to unblock the jack? But I mean, I can unblock it, you know, like manually later. I don't need to do it right now. I don't get it. So 2 tricks plus 3 in hearts is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but I can't unblock it. It's just 7. Wait. How I ducked that hard, that makes no sense. How does it help me if I duck it completely? Maybe it helps. No, then they just play something non-critical, right? If I do something non-critical, they will also play something non-critical. If they just play a club. By critical, I mean something where I'm threatening to take all the tricks. So. There must be an easy solution to this. We're still at level 3. And I know for a fact that I have solved this problem before. Which may be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I just honestly don't know. Ace of spades, ace of diamonds, diamond. Ace of spades, ace of diamonds, diamond, queen of diamonds. What do I do? It's such good television, I know, but I just don't know what to do. If I was at the table, I would have gone down twice already and taken my minus and said, well, it was 4-0, what was I supposed to do? But now I know that there is a solution. Wait, is this about just playing the king of diamonds and then another one? No, but then the 10 will not, the 10 will still be high. It's the same as the unblocking the. Yeah, no, the hearts are just not, diamonds are just not high, so I need to play it like that. What on earth is going on? Three tricks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, exactly. Was I not supposed to take that diamond ace? But I don't know what. What's the difference? Was I supposed to duck this completely? Ace takes place back a club. The house is better. I don't see it. Ah. They just block duck a bunch of clubs. Wait, 2 is the most I can handle, right? Because yeah, okay. I think I know it. I mean, at least this is a realistic way of making it. Duck this. Duck 2 clubs, and then duck a diamond. Okay, that's it. I give up. Cross the ace of hearts. No, it's actually very simple. It's very simply just somehow never even occurred to me that I can just cross to the ace of hearts. It just always for me it was this. Oh yeah, that's an entry. You need to keep your entry. Yeah. Okay. It's fair. King of spades. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I know this one. You just take this and play ace queen of diamonds. Since that way you know for sure that you're gonna. Okay, fine. I can play ace king of diamonds after drawing two rounds of trump. I don't really mind that much, but okay. It is technically better, sure. I still need an entry to dummy, so I can't take all the trumps. Was I supposed to play the queen? I think that's that's the answer. Yeah, that's the answer. That way I can then unblock the ace. Yeah. Queen of spades a trick too. I would say it's just very marginally better, but it is better, so. Okay, here's how carefully I'm gonna play. Even catch this one first. Ace of diamonds. Cross two hearts. Taking the last trump. Jack of diamonds. Okay. The thing is, I'm just really bad at this, so I don't think I'm gonna play all 36. I mean, okay. Club. Club. Okay, now. Normal thing to do here is take 2 rounds of trump and then play on diamonds. I can play 1 round of trump and duck a diamond first. And don't tell me they're 4-1. No, they're not 4-1. Okay. I can play a low one from dummy? Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. No, I'm pretty sure I remember this, but I'm just really not in good shape here, so I'm just gonna stop somewhere soon. Maybe, okay, let's say 24 hands. Nope. I still don't remember that hand. What was that? Film called again. I'm going crazy. Anyway, so you take this here. Take 1 diamond. You need to take 1 diamond. If there's 6-4, it's gonna be annoying. So. Ace of spades and another diamond. Okay, now I can just play a diamond in nothingness and I'm guaranteed a higher off in dummy. They can't do anything about this. 9 of hearts. Not proud of that. No, that's actually a pretty easy one. And it's a pretty standard thing to do. Playing low from dummy towards high cards, I mean. It's not so hard after all. 3 no trump and another one of those cases where I guess the natural play of low from dummy is wrong. But I have no idea why. I'm gonna play low. Figure it out later. Am I supposed to duck this, however? Interesting. I think yes. That's maybe the key here. I take this player club and then if spades are 4-3 then it doesn't matter, and if spades are 5-2 then and they just ran out of spade stops or spades. One or the other player will be run out. Will run out of spades. They need to play it twice through. Yep. 2 more hands. Okay, this will be a cross rough hand, and the only thing you need to remember is you need to take as many outside tricks as you need. And in this case, if you just imagine you're gonna rough these 4 clubs there and those 4 hearts here, it means that you can lose 1 diamond, which means that you need to take 2 diamonds before you start on this. And the reason why it's better to take your outside tricks first is that when you're roughing stuff, they will throw stuff. So for example here, West already discarded the diamond. So even if diamonds weren't 5-2 or whatever, they will be able to rough these winners once you're done with cross rough. Like there will be all these bunch of spades flying around. They will start over roughing at some point because they run out of actual actual non-trumps. So yep. And the same hand played in 7 spades would have needed to take all 3 diamond tricks and hope that diamonds aren't 5-2 or worse. Four hearts, and I'm pretty sure the point of this hand is to keep East off lead. So I can cover this and duck if East covers. Now East is on lead. I will draw trump now. And finesse in diamonds. In fact, it's even better not to take the ace of diamonds, because this way I will have a natural re-entry to my hand. Okay, and East is annoyed, and East will start complaining to West, why didn't you lead a spade? But West will just say, well, I had a natural, what was that, club lead, so please, and then that will be that. Tantrics to the good guys. And that was hand 24. You know what? Let's just finish it. I don't really care. It's been around an hour here, and I have half an hour more. And the caffeine is starting to kick in, so okay. Okay, so here, unfortunately, they had a trump lead, which means that now I need to... It was a good lead. It means that I need to take all 3 club tricks before I start doing anything. I don't think it matters if I cash the hearts or diamonds first, because anyway I'm playing them to follow suit in clubs. and I'm playing them to follow suit in hearts and diamonds the first round, right? Because the ace can't be ruffed, and it's gonna be a slightly annoying case of them crashing all their honors, all their trumps, and these two red sixes. In fact, the six of spades was still out, in case you're wondering. But anyway, it's just a pretty standard thing in crossroads, trying to cover everything. Okay, this is actually, I also know this hand. The point is East definitely has the ace of spades, so there's no point in covering this. I will be able to have one hard discard on draw trumps, and think to remember this. So king queen the third opposite, or king queen whatever opposite the singleton, often it pays not to cover the jack lead. Just just use them later for a roughing finesse. It's just a timing question, so you can get East off lead, and of course if East had played the ace on the jack of spades, then I could have used the king and queen both for two hard discards. So on the jack of hearts, so ace of spades, jack of hearts back, I can take the ace of hearts and go on diamonds and use both spades on to rough hearts before I draw trumps. And in fact, I will even maybe block diamonds. In fact, I won't, but I could even block diamonds because I don't need all four tricks. I only need three. But anyway, next board. Two spades, six spades, and yeah, okay. This has something to do. Yeah, I think it's. So you start out playing this hand normally. I think I know this hand. So what you do here, eliminate hearts. It's a tiny bit risky, but I think it's actually correct. You play the ace king of spades. So the normal percentage play in this trump suit is to just catch the ace. However, giving me a rough and discard, or giving me the diamond finesse for free. It's a very cute hand. I love this hand. Nine more. This hand is really cute actually. Sorry, that hand was really cute. Okay, East West are still not playing transfer, so that's nice. Oh, these bar scores are so annoying. Okay. Try to remember the fact that West opened 1-0 trump. Okay. I have 13 and dummy has 7. So East has about 5 points. Oh, he showed me already 5 points. Okay, this means that literally East has East has literally no more points. Okay. Well, we're off those. And I think the best way of playing is... Wait, I wanted to say low spade to the 7 and then lead the queen through west, but I don't know why that's a good idea. Not 100% sure. Why can't I just lead through west twice? Oh, these hands are so annoying. I also need to set up diamonds. What is this? It's just awkward. So the way you would play low to the 7 is if it's crossing in clubs. That's called intrafinance, but I don't think it's in this particular case. I don't know. I'm just gonna play low and let it run. Yeah, no, I mean, they're getting way too many tricks now. We do need to play low to the 7. There's nothing else I can do because the 10 of spades raised to be an east. West has too many cards everywhere, basically. And it's not like I can afford anything. I'm gonna lose. I lost 2 tricks already. I'm gonna lose 1 more in diamonds. I can only lose 1 more in spades, and I will definitely lose that, right? So I think that's the best way of doing it. Low to the 7. But am I now playing east to have this doubleton 10 originally? I guess so. I don't know. That was a messy hand. I mean, it's a hand where I'm actually not really interested in the best solution because it's just a low percentage play anyway. So, you know, I mean, it's intellectual laziness. It is the best way of playing, pretty sure. And the nice thing is that that was the first thought I had, was low to the 9, and actually what I ended up playing makes no sense. I don't think I would actually do that at the table. Okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, playing for doubleton 10 is the best I have, so. Six no trump. And I have 7 tricks, I need 5 diamond tricks. Ducking the first trick completely is what you do here. If West shows out, then it means that I had nothing, no chance to begin with, and If West does follow suit, it means that if there's a 5-0 split, West has 5 and East doesn't have any. So that means that I am picking everything up now. Playing low to the 10 makes sense on the surface, but in fact you're wasting the 10 in case, what is it? Yeah, no, you're actually wasting the 10 in case West has 5, because you're getting that trick, but you're getting it a bit too early. You will end up running out of well, at the moment I ended up running out of bandwidth. I don't know if you guys are still there. I don't know. Here it seems like something went wrong. Okay, no. Sorry. Anyway, so the main point is that if I had played diamond to the 10 and West had 5, then despite the fact that I would have made the trick, I would have run out of diamonds in my hand, so I couldn't duck a diamond again. If I duck it, then I run out of diamonds. So I would have ended up with 4 diamond tricks instead of 5. And the 5 is obviously what I need. One of those hands where you play the Queen of Diamonds, right? It just kind of comes naturally at this point. If they take it and play back a heart, then they gave me an entry to the Ace of Clubs, and if they don't take it, then they if they don't take it, then I have a diamond rough in tummy. So it's just one of those things that you just. It's almost the first thing you think of is playing the Queen of Diamonds. And honestly, in defense, it's ducking the Queen is the first thing you think of if you have the King. Wait, I'm repeating myself. So actually, I guess it makes sense to play the Queen of Diamonds anyway. Even if you wanted to finesse. Okay, 2 spades by West. Am I supposed to duck this? No, because then West just gives East a rough, so I need to take. And now I get to think a little. Wait, I do remember correct. What? Yeah, West opened two spades, so ducking was not an option. I'm just wondering about ducking. I remember this hand. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, all you need is assuming that East has the Queen of Diamonds. Basically, you take the Ace. They're 2-1. Doesn't matter. Now I could throw the trump and enjoy the trumps and whatever, but then I would end up with a 2 spade loser. So in fact, what you do instead is unblock all your suits and le coup de grâce. You just throw East in with a Queen of Diamonds that was never supposed to take a trick, but here we are. And these will play north, put north in and concede the contract. This is such a beautiful hand. I've never seen this position in real life, but it is actually beautiful. And it does make you maybe more alert in real life. I don't know. 5 more hands. Okay, where is 6 hearts? Let's try to concentrate. So there's not gonna be any ducking of whatever here. I'm not gonna have loser on loser because they already took it, right? So we're in a 7-2 fid. I mean, honestly, I don't see anything better than unblocking hearts. Yeah, they're 3-1. I know they're 3-1, but then what else was I supposed to do? I'm pretty sure I'm going down now, but okay. Oof. Oh, that was so close. But then what else could I have done other than this? I don't know. Hey, DVDFX. Is this some commercial or something? What are you guys selling? I hope it's not a commercial, but I don't know. I have some trust issues, let's say, on YouTube. West is thinking, and the stream is lagging. I'm sorry. But in the meantime, I made 12 tricks. Okay, let's see. 6 of diamonds. Took the last trick. And 4 more boards. Unless you answer, I will assume that it's a commercial. Anyways, King of Hearts led. And I have, as usual, 8 tricks, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. 2 spades, a heart is 3, plus 4 is 7, plus 1 is 8, so that's the way it is. And I need to take the ace of hearts because I don't want a diamond return. Now the question is, how do I do this? And I think I know how I do this. I overtake the jack, play a low spade, overtake the 10, play another low spade, and now they can't hurt me. I mean, in hearts they would take a few tricks, but it doesn't matter. Unblock the spade. Low club to the 4. Low club to the 4. Of course, normally the 4 would count as a low club, but not in this hand. And now go home. And yeah, be happy with this. Of course, any 3-3 will work, and this particular 4-2 also works if the queen jack are on side. I was gonna say even 5-1 with queen jack, but then the low spade at the end doesn't work. These are all memories. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, I just, as a kid, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 years ago, no, not 5, more than 5, I used to play this so often. On the other hand, I don't know when they started having them online. It used to be a standalone program. So let's see. I have lots of different options, and it's actually the beauty of this hand. So the absolute simplest, okay, so first things first. I have 4 tricks in the minors, plus 3 in the majors. So that's 7. So I need 2 more tricks. The absolute simplest way to play this hand is to play the, take the ace of diamonds. Well, I mean, I was gonna duck a club, but why duck a club if you can just test them? So I'm just gonna test clubs, that's the first thing. They're 4-1, so that's out. Now the second thing I can do is hearts. Low to the 8, I guess. And, well, but now I can't actually. Okay, so now I'm down anyway, that's fine, but I can't test spades. No, I guess the way you test spades is by playing low to the ace first. So test clubs, I'm pretty sure you test clubs like this, because if clubs are high, then you just have 7 tricks. I play low to the ace and low spade. Okay, so that didn't work, but now all I need is 1 trick. However, okay, so I can still test spades. That didn't work, so now I need hearts to be, I don't know, was the queen already played? No, right? Let me know what you guys want me to do. I mean, there's no point in ducking a club. No, next, okay. Just 3 more boards, I can do it. I can obviously also just play ace king of hearts and see if, but that only brings me to 1 more trick. It's got to be the first thing you test. And then why wouldn't I test spades? I don't get it. I can also run the queen. That can give me 1 trick, but it's just not enough. I don't get it. I can do this, but then this is actually not testing anything because am I really supposed to test hearts first? But am I supposed to duck this club? I don't get it. How is this helping me? I remember solving this, but I don't remember this. I'm just gonna look at this. I mean, okay. So at least I got this right. Yeah, of course. No, sure. No. But I didn't do this? I thought I did this already. I thought I did this already. Okay, so that's why I mean, if I thought I did this already, then I couldn't do it again. So that's the thing. This is a famous suit combination. Yeah, I was pretty sure this would be. Yeah, once I saw this. To play this for one loser, you play the queen first. You're not a huge favorite, but you have to play it. And this works against Jack Doubleton offside, and that's the main difference. So it's better than playing the ace and another. It's one of those tidbits that is as useful as knowing the population of Guatemala. I mean, I guess if you're like the ambassador or something, I'm pretty sure it's useful, but otherwise, not so. I mean, this is pretty cool, but I've never actually had it in real life. And if I was to, and if I had it, and I had told people like, oh yeah, you have to run the queen, and then they would like look at me like, sure, yeah, thanks for the contribution. We'll be calling back and. I don't know. I mean, I still would do it. I still would run the queen, but in fact, it's very close. Okay, last board for today. 6 no trump. 4 plus 4 is 8. 9, 10, 11. As usual. So hearts must be the main focus here, but I guess what you do here is just play a heart to the 9. Oh, okay, I mean, you can also play it this way. Play hard to the 9 like this, yeah, sure. And then later on you can, if hearts are not 3-3, which they aren't, you can always come back and take the spade finish. There's nothing else to do. In fact, you can have some kind of show-up squeeze. Wait, East has the heart, right? Yeah. It's the best thing you can do, so it's kind of an obvious hand, this one, but they're not all obvious. and they're not all hard. So that's the way it is, and that's much like in real life. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and see you around. I hope you enjoyed this, at least somewhat. I did, so that's the main point here. Anyway, see you around.